Hey
Hey,
guys, we're just gonna film something a little different today. It was supposed to come out yesterday, but we were
gonna do it
recovering.
today.
Yeah, we were just recovering from finals
Exams
and
and
stuff,
stuff.
so we just took Saturday to relax, not even film
Sleep
anything.
in,
We didn't
yeah.
vlog or anything, so we wanted to film a boyfriend-girlfriend tag. Normally when people do the boyfriend-girlfriend tag, it's one person is answering and the other person is asking the questions, but we're gonna both answer the questions just
Yeah.
because I feel like it'd be
For
kind of
fun.
repetitive to make
Yeah.
2 videos of one him answering and then
Yeah.
me answering one, so we're just gonna
Get started.
get into it. When/where did we meet?
Yeah, so how we met, basically one of my best friends from high school was dating one of her best friends from high school. We didn't go to the same high schools. And I just saw her in a picture of her best friend that they took together. And so I just started following her. And then we just started messaging back and forward. And then we just started texting. And then we just met up and hung out and then started dating.
Yep. Where was our first date? Our first date was supposed to be at an ice skating rink.
Yeah.
But at the time, he was 16 and I was 15. So at the ice skating rink, you had to have someone of 18 or older to sign like a waiver for you to be able to ice skate and get hurt and not sue them. So we went on a double date for our first date because we had never met in person. None of the people in our group were of the age of 18, so we couldn't go ice skating. So we had to
Improvise a little bit.
improvise, and then we ended up going to Sonic, and we went bowling because we couldn't figure out what else to do. And then after we went bowling, we went back to my best friend's boyfriend's house and hung out there, and then he took me home. So that was what we did for our first date. When/where was our first kiss?
On the first date, actually.
It's very like blunt of him to do that too.
Yeah.
If people know him in person, you would know like he's not very like so straightforward, like first time meeting people. So it was very strange to be kissed by him on the first date.
Went for it. Yeah, so it was just like it was once we got back to my best friend from high school's house, and we were just hanging out on the couch. I think my best friend and her best friend just went into like a different room or something, and we were just hanging out, and I just leaned in and kissed her.
Yep. Who said I love you first? I don't know this one.
I think it was probably more of just like both of us, I guess, if that makes sense.
I feel like I said it first, and then you were like, yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. We'll never know.
Mystery.
When is my birthday? So your birthday is November 17th, 1998.
And her birthday is September 15th, 1999.
Where was I born? You were born in Southern California.
And you were born in Alabama, right?
No.
No, oh, Tennessee. Oh, no.
You actually got it wrong. I thought you were joking.
I knew what it was. I just accidentally said Alabama. Julie, shh. Do
I
not.
can't believe you got that wrong.
I knew. No,
I was
see,
born
I
in
knew
Nashville,
it.
Tennessee.
I knew it.
No, you didn't know.
I did know it.
No. Okay. So I'm winning.
No, stop. Please don't.
What color are my eyes?
They're green.
Yours are hazel.
Yeah.
Next question. Which food do I like/hate?
Like, which one do you like and which one do you hate?
Yeah, just like a food
okay.
I really like and a food I really hate.
See, Jill has these things where, like, she goes through waves of favorite foods. So right now, I would say probably avocado toast is her like, and her dislike is probably...
I don't hate a lot of foods.
Yeah, you don't hate a lot of foods. I mean, you hate, like, random foods, like...
Yeah. So any food I don't like.
I mean, like...
I can't even think of a food I don't like right now, so I can't imagine what you're trying to think
I thought
of.
there was one that you just really don't like that I actually like. Oh, eggs. She hates eggs. Yeah, hates eggs, but loves them, like, mixed with different things. Like, if you watched our vlog, like, she loves eggs with kale and tomatoes in them with ketchup. But if she is not given ketchup and not given anything mixed in with the eggs, she can't eat them. She'll
Like,
throw
I'll
up.
eat breakfast burritos with like egg sausage and peppers and cheese in it.
And like the tortilla and like everything.
But
if
I will
it's
not
just
eat just plain eggs.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
So gross. Food that you really like? Oh, right now he is obsessed with chicken fried rice that I make.
Yeah.
That is a food he really likes.
That's my favorite.
And a food he doesn't like, I feel like I've like turned you on to so many good foods that like.
A food I just can't stand.
Like a food you would like no chance ever eat. I have no clue.
Because everything like I think I hate, you're like try it and I try it and I love it. So.
I really don't know. Is there something you don't like?
I'm not a fan of peppers.
Oh yeah, he doesn't really like peppers. Like if like fajitas, like he won't eat the peppers and the onions. What's my favorite band or musician? So just answer like favorite person's music I like to listen to.
Right now it's Ariana Grande, but she loves Carrie Underwood too. So like Carrie Underwood's her wife, Ariana Grande is her girlfriend.
Basically. For you, you've been really into Juice WRLD. You've been into...
It's really good. I mean, I just kind of like go with the trend, I guess.
Yeah, Dalton really just likes trendy like rap hip-hop music. Like it's nothing like, you know. Yeah. When/where did you meet my parents?
On the first date, because I picked her up from her house. And yeah.
I met your parents. I met your mom after like a week of us hanging out when I went over to your house for the first time. I met his mom, and then I met his dad after, I feel like we had already started dating when I met your dad. Like you had already asked me to be your girlfriend.
No, because it was like 2 weeks before I asked you to be my girlfriend.
It was like a week.
It was like 2.
Because after like a week of hanging out.
We started talking the first week of May, and we didn't start dating until May 25th. So like almost a month.
22nd.
Sorry, yes, 22nd.
Doesn't even know our anniversary.
Stop!
No, because I met your dad. Oh wait, no, I think I met your dad on the same day I met your mom.
Maybe. On how sweaty.
Don't touch me with your sweat. Shoe size. You're a 13? 12 or 13,
12 or
depending
13.
on the shoe.
Yeah, you're like a 6'7". But it's funny, she can actually get good deals on buying kids' shoes because she fits in the same size.
Yeah, if I like the little boys like Nike shoes for working out, I just buy those because they're cheaper. What drink do I always order?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Or sweet tea.
Dr. Pepper or sweet tea, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty much the go-to for both of us.
What is something you wish I didn't do?
Okay, so...
You were ready for this one?
Yes. Like, we kind of... Because we live together, and it's not just one of us doing all the jobs. Like, Jill usually does the dishes, and I'll unload them. She'll clean them off, put them in there, run the dishwasher, and I'll unload them. With laundry...
Same. I load the washer and the dryer, and then
I unload it and fold it. So when she doesn't put her clothes in the right side, like her dirty clothes, she'll put them inside out into the wash. So I have to sit there and put it back to like a normal way. I have to like take her socks and make them normal so that I can fold them. It's so annoying. I tell her all the time, and she's like, "Oh, I'll work on it," and then doesn't do it.
That's something that you do that just like absolutely bothers me. I guess the only thing I can think of right now is like, whenever he cooks, like he won't clean up after. Like the dishes is my job, so like I will like wash the dishes, but he will leave like crumbs and icky like eggs and like just stuff everywhere. Like won't even take like a wet paper towel, just like go through and wipe it up. Like you just leave it, and so I guess that's the only thing I can think of right now. What's my middle name?
Taylor. We have the same initial. Well, not the same initials, but like.
When we get married, we'll have
the same middle and last name, so it'd be cool to like keep that trend because I'm DTC and she's JTC. Because So what's my middle name?
Tavy.
Yeah.
Dalton Tavy King. What was our first trip together?
First trip together.
What was our first trip together?
I want to say.
Like road trip, like a day trip, or like night trip.
The first like day trip I think was probably with my dad.
Yeah.
When we went to Kentucky
caves.
with the caves. Yeah, we went with my dad and my two younger brothers.
To some caves in Kentucky.
Yeah, and it was just like a day trip. It was really fun, but like overnight trip I think was probably when we toured Alabama, right?
I would assume so. I don't think we've been anywhere else. Yeah, so our first day trip was we went and toured the University of Alabama our junior year and stayed in a hotel. My favorite book.
there's this one book that she loves. What's it called? Is it the?
I literally told him the other day.
Yeah, is it The Cabin or the
Shack?
The Shack.
Close
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, and it's this like book about just like finding God and stuff. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Your favorite book? I know you said the Game of Thrones will be your favorite book once you read them, but I don't know what your favorite book is that you've read.
I don't read a lot of books, which is very disappointing because I want to love to read books.
Yeah, I don't really read a lot of books either. I don't care to read either, but whatever. What is the first thing that I do in the morning?
Go to the bathroom. No, but like afterwards, like she loves to get up and just either she's usually on her phone or just like because she when she wakes up like she can't go back to sleep. When I wake up, if I look at the clock and I'm not satisfied with what time it is, I'll just go back to sleep immediately.
Yeah. But the first thing you do in the morning when you wake up is play on your phone.
Yeah.
And then you get up and you'll like come out here and like play video games or something. But that's like the first thing you do when you get up. But he can like get up and not go to the bathroom for like 3 hours.
Yeah, no, I'll have to go so bad, but I'll just go back to sleep because I don't want to get up.
I don't know how. My body will wake me up in the middle of the sleep and is like, you have to pee, go. How do I drink my coffee? How about this? My Starbucks order.
Starbucks order is a venti iced caramel macchiato with extra caramel.
So good. Asking for a comma.
Yeah, it's really good. I've had it too.
That's turned into his coffee order, but he usually gets some type of like frap. So like a vanilla bean frap or a double chocolate chip frap, or he likes mocha fraps a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't really start drinking coffee. Like I've always had those Starbucks like.
They're like refrigerated fraps with the pop.
Like I love those, but I never really liked coffee until really this year. When we got like a Keurig and stuff.
Yeah, now we have a Keurig and we get Starbucks coffees where it comes with like the flavoring in the packet. You put that in first and then the coffee, and you can do like caramel or vanilla. And then he likes regular coffee with just like sugar and creamer. So am I a morning or an evening person? Evening.
Morning person, 100% for her.
I can get up so easy in the morning if I get plenty of sleep.
But the nice part is sometimes with like people like they're either morning or night people, like I'm more of a night person, but I can do mornings, and Jill is like, she can do both. So like she'll stay up late with me sometimes.
Yep.
And then
be up early in the morning.
Be up early in the morning.
If you could change anything about me, what would it be?
Is it too cheesy to say like nothing?
No.
Okay, yeah, nothing. No, I wouldn't change anything about Jill. She's literally perfect. Like great girlfriend. Just like she's such like a loving person and caring person. Like 100% nothing.
You're gonna make me cry. I don't think there's anything I'd change about you either. We're too cheesy, sorry.
Just a little bit.
What's my favorite type of junk food?
Junk food. Oh my gosh, Takis and cream cheese.
Hot Cheetos and cream cheese.
Do you not do Takis and cream cheese too?
I just do Takis by themselves.
I thought you did both. Okay, well then
Same
either
thing,
either Takis by themselves or hot Cheetos with cream cheese.
It's my favorite.
That's her go-to.
That's like my favorite snack of all
Yeah.
time. Yours is probably like plain chips. Like he loves like plain Ruffles, just plain tortilla chips. Like he loves that stuff, and I have no clue why. Like not even like with a dip or anything. Just I don't know. It's crazy. Am I a mountain or a beach person? You're probably, I think we're the same.
Yeah.
You're a beach person if it's summer, and then you'd like to go to the mountains if it was like winter.
Yeah, because me and my family used to go to, when we lived in California, we would either go to like the lake or Big Bear, which is like a mountain, like snowy area all the time. So.
Yeah. Never been on like a mountain trip or anything, but I think it'd be fun. What was my first job?
First job was at Menchie's Frozen Yogurt, right?
Your first job was, he was a soccer ref for kids.
Which, actually, funny story about her jobs. Every place she's worked at has closed down. She worked at this Menchie's ice cream place, and it closed down, and that's why she had to quit that place. And then she went to a tanning salon and was working at there, and then she left there.
And it closed, after
down.
A few months of me being gone.
Yeah.
And then
we worked at Logan's Roadhouse.
That one closed down.
Yeah.
And we transferred to a different one, so I'm just waiting for that one to close down, so whatever. What's our song? 1, 2, 3.
Leave the Night On by Sam Hunt. Yeah.
That's our song. We love that song. I won $1,000. What would I spend it on? You'd probably spend it on. I feel like you'd spend it on like either video games or like new clothes.
Yeah.
Cause like you have been like really into like dressing nice.
Or like drawing stuff.
That's true.
Yeah. She would probably spend 100% spend it on makeup and clothes, but like the
it'd be
nice
gone in 2
clothes.
seconds
Yeah,
because girl things are much more expensive than guy things. So, who's my favorite YouTuber?
Favorite YouTuber?
So
I would
many.
say of like
top. Two maybe.
Top 2, gotta be Jenna Marbles, and want to say KK and Baby J, because I feel like those are the ones you watch the most. But what would you say your top 2 are?
Yeah, I think I'd agree because Jenna Marbles, the second I find out she's posted, I'm watching it. Yeah. And then same with KK and Baby J. All these other people, I love them, but like if one of their videos had come out, if like KK and Baby J came out at the same time of like all these other YouTubers that I watch, I'd be watching KK and Baby J first. Or if Jenna Marbles' YouTube video came out at the same time as someone else's, I'd be watching hers first just because I love her so much. Yeah. Yours is probably, that's hard.
I know what my 2 would be.
David Dobrik.
I'd say David Dobrik's like a like tie with like KK and Baby J.
Is KK and Baby J one of your top 2?
Nah, I'd say like David Dobrik and KK and Baby J is like tied for second, and then there's a number 1.
I want to say Shane Dawson, but like I don't think that's.
I forgot about Shane. No. That's
Markiplier?
No, I would say Drama Jazza.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, like I know all the YouTubers he watches, but these people that I'm.
It's well, actually, now that you said both of those, I'm like, I don't know.
Everybody's just so good, so talented. Who's more jealous?
Her, 100%. 100%.
I have no reason to be jealous either, but when you have someone cheat on you in the past, that's.
Oh God. That's the thesis.
And that's the thesis. What did you learn from me?
Oh, I've learned so much. Oh my goodness. So like, by far without a doubt, like food wise, like I've been introduced to so many new foods.
Cultured in food.
Yeah. Like got me to try and love like all these foods like broccoli, salads with ranch, which is kind of weird.
He literally used to order his salads with just lettuce, cheese, and croutons. No dressing. What kind of salad is that?
Just like tons of like food combinations that I wanted. Well, salmon just as a food, and then like just like different sauces and just tons of different stuff. And then as like a person, like 100% like got me to be like more outgoing and more just like willing to try new things without like hesitation and stuff, which is like a really cool thing to learn from someone. Yeah. What about you?
What have you taught me? You've taught me a lot about sports that I didn't know.
Sports.
Which is, like, I didn't really know anything about basketball, but he played basketball all through high school, so I would go to his games, and I, like, had to learn what was going on so I could be like, yay, or no. So I didn't know, like, I didn't know basketball, or I knew a lot about football when we met, but I didn't know much about basketball. I didn't really know much about hockey or anything. What else have you taught me? He taught me how to, like, be stronger in my faith with God, because he's always been, like, a really faithful person, and I've always been a Christian, I'd say, and, like, believed in God and prayed, but I didn't pray often. I didn't go to church, and I think he, like, kind of taught me how to
I like that one.
Love God a little more and make him a priority, so, yeah, that's what he's taught me.
I like that.
Me too. Oh, here's a good one. Who usually wins our arguments?
Ooh, that's tough. I would probably say Jill usually wins, just because.
She doesn't feel like arguing with me.
well, that and like I feel like some of the stuff that like I argue about sometimes ends up just kind of being stupid, but you know, it's just we don't really have like a winner or a loser in an argument, because whenever we argue, like we're really good communicators, so like we'll be stubborn with each other for literally probably like
an hour maybe.
Yeah, hour max, and then we just
talk
it out.
to each other and we're like, okay, was this worth it? Yeah. Sorry. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I'm like 100% believer in like you shouldn't let like one little argument ruin your entire day. Like if you're able to like leave a situation and be mad at the person still, I just think that's dumb, because then you've ruined your whole day for no reason. So
yeah. Who's the dominant one in our relationship?
If you say yourself.
I was gonna say, if we had to pick one person that dominated the relationship, it would be me. But I would feel like in social situations, like when we're like out in public and we're like trying to tell a story about both of us, or like something involving us, or we're just in public in general, like I will dominate the conversation, I will dominate things. But like if it's just a situation of us two, like I feel like we both equally like keep each other in line and like.
Which it's kind of nice because like I'm more of an introvert out in public and she's more of an extrovert, so that kind of like cancels each other out, so we're not like talking over each other.
Yeah.
So I like
completely. Who is the more organized person in our relationship?
I would say it depends on like what subject. Like for example, like keeping the apartment clean and spick and span is more of Jill, just because like, you know, I'll see I'll see like a pillow not put in the right place and it doesn't bother me, but it bothers her, so she'll like fix it. But for like other things, like for example, like my schoolwork, like I have files like with like sophomore year, freshman year, junior year, senior year, and then like first semester, second semester, and then the different subject. Like I'm like really organized with like my school stuff. I'd say I'm more organized with my school stuff.
Yeah.
But
the only thing organized about my schoolwork is my planner. Like I write all in my planner. I like write when I have things due. I write like when things are coming up. I always write in my planner. But besides that, like in my computer, like everything's organized by semester. Besides that, it's just all kind of thrown in there, which probably isn't good. And then like all my paperwork just kind of like thrown in, not like messy, but just kind of like all thrown into my folder. Like there's no like organization to like, this is homework, this is test, this is, you know. So, but yeah, I'm way more organized in the apartment.
Yeah.
My face fits so good in your neck. Why can't you imagine a world like that?
Well, that was
That's
what is it called again?
The boyfriend-girlfriend tag.
Alright, well that was the boyfriend-girlfriend tag with me and Jill.
Hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, give it a thumbs
to like
up.
And subscribe.
Turn your post notifications on so you know whenever we post next.
And we'll see you guys in Monday's vlog. Alright,
Bye!
Bye.